Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. I'm David A.Armstrong, and it is my distinct pleasure to serve as the 10th president of St. Thomas University. Welcome to St. Thomas University's historic virtual launch of our 2020-2025 strategic plan. Thank you for joining us today, for this is a celebration. While we wish we could have had this celebration in person, we are grateful for our Board of Trustees, advisory board members, alumni, and the community who support us from near and far. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to thank all of our first responders on the front lines fighting to ensure our health and safety. To our armed forces and veterans, thank you for doing your part to keep us safe. And especially to our medical personnel helping to fight COVID-19, our deepest thanks and prayers are with you. As you watch, please feel free to ask questions in our chat feature, and we will address them during a Q&A following the unveiling of the strategic plan. I was very fortunate to take the helm of St. Thomas University 2 years ago, and I'm very proud of all we have accomplished in these 2 years. But today, I'm even more excited about where we are going. Since its founding in 1961, our STU has been a direct reflection of our South Florida community. We have grown as Miami has grown. Together, we have changed and evolved as Miami became a renowned global city. Miami is the American city of the future. From our origins, St. Thomas University has remained true to its mission and continues to demonstrate the same resiliency, spirit, and passion of all those who came before us. St. Thomas University's history can be traced back to 1946 Havana, Cuba, where it was founded by the Augustinian friars as the Universidad Católica de Santo Tomás de Villanueva, named after St. Thomas of Villanova. In 1961, Fidel Castro's militia confiscated the school's land and expelled the faculty and priests. Like many members of our community here in South Florida, the Augustinians fled to Miami and opened a new Catholic men's college called Biscayne College. In the 1970s, the university became co-ed, and in 1984, with the establishment of the School of Law and other graduate degree programs, the college became St. Thomas University. In 1988, the university came under the sponsorship of the Archdiocese of Miami. This relationship conferred upon St. Thomas the distinction of being the only Catholic archdiocesan-sponsored university in the state of Florida. Our future success would not be possible if it were not for the work of all those who came before us and built our university into what it is today. One of those people is Monsignor Franklyn Casale, President Emeritus, who fearlessly led our university for more than 25 years.
I remember very well my first day as president of St. Thomas University, April 19th, 1994. And I remember walking onto the campus and thinking to myself, what a privilege to be able to be in a position that will help change lives of people, both their intellect and their spiritual life. I look back on those 30 years and I see so many milestones. We were outstanding in law, theology, business, scientific research, social engagement in those years. We expanded our beautiful campus. The building of St. Anthony Chapel was certainly significant. It's right at the heart of what we do. The Carnival Cruise Line, science and technology building was a great boost for us. And of course, the wonderful Fernandez Center for Leadership and Wellness has made it possible for us to expand our athletic programs dramatically. None of this, of course, was done without so many helpful people, people who contribute millions of dollars to our growth and development, our donors, our board of trustees, our administration, our faculty. We became a leading institution, contributing vitally to the exponential growth of Miami in those years. But I guess most of all, I'm proud of our graduates. They're smart, they're hardworking, they don't take anything for granted. They are the principals and the teachers. They are the priests and the bishops and the nuns. They are the mayors and judges. They're the people who are leading corporations. They are the ones who are making a difference in this society of ours. And I couldn't be prouder. I led many a strategic plan in my years, almost 25 years as president of St. Thomas University. And as I look at the new plan, I realize that this is going to take us to a whole new level. A great university is going to become even greater.
Through the 90s and the first decades of the 21st century, we have continued to grow and have developed nationally ranked programs, including sports administration, biology, criminal justice, and most recently, nursing. We have graduated more than 25,000 alumni, many of whom have become our community's leaders. Leaders like Alex Penelas, former mayor of Miami-Dade County, and Lily Lopez, CEO of the South Florida Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
I enrolled in Biscayne College in 1979 and was so proud to receive my bachelor's degree from Biscayne College in 1981. Today, I'm a proud member of the Board of Trustees for St. Thomas University. But things have changed dramatically from the late 70s when I was a student there. For me, it was a remarkable experience, but Dade County was a different place. Now, South Florida, Miami-Dade County is much more diverse. Our workforce has evolved, and it's evolving to meet the needs of the future. And that's why I'm so proud of the work that President Armstrong and our trustees and so many others have done in putting together the 2020 through 2025 strategic plan for St. Thomas University. Because much like the community has evolved, so will St. Thomas University to meet the needs of our students today and tomorrow. I'm very excited about what the future holds for our great university, St. Thomas University.
Hi, my name is Lily Lopez, and I'm a proud alum of St. Thomas University. Back in 1988, when I graduated, St. Thomas was a much smaller school. Time has passed, and St. Thomas has grown tremendously. Whenever I visit now, however, I do get that same feeling inside me as when I visited for the first time to register as a student. You know well what I'm referring to when I say that feeling. It's a warm and good feeling that makes you proud that you are part of a school, the wholesomeness about teachers, staff, and administrators that you know care for you. It was and still is a smaller university in terms of students, but not the size of its campus. Our campus is huge and one of the most beautiful campuses of South Florida. As a student, I had such an amazing opportunity to better interact with my teachers in ways you could not have imagined. However, I know that although so many years have passed and St. Thomas has grown so very much, it still offers that small class feeling. St. Thomas has earned the respect of our community and counts on such a huge support. More importantly is that St. Thomas University educates students with faith formation to become ethical leaders for life in a global community. It celebrates our Catholic intellectual tradition and strengthens our Catholic and Miami identities. Be part of this dream as I am. God bless.
Today, in 2020, St. Thomas University has become a nationally recognized faith-based institution. Our university is stewarded by a group of visionary leaders that serve on our board of trustees. Trustees like Maureen Shea, a longtime supporter, highly respected business executive, and a civic champion.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maureen Shea, and I am the CEO of Right Management, Florida Caribbean. We are a global career and talent management firm. I've had the pleasure of serving on the board of trustees for St. Thomas University for 5 years. I continually am amazed at the caliber of our students, and I am so proud of St. Thomas's mission of educating leaders for life. The university flourished under Monsignor Casale, but when it came time for his retirement, we knew we had to find a progressive leader with excitement for our mission and the direction to have STU be the best Catholic university in the Southeast. In a time where education choices are abundant, we knew our next leader needed to be visionary while preserving our culture and foundation for building ethical leaders, and at the same time, be disruptive in this competitive educational environment. The board conducted a very thorough search, interviewed a number of talented folks, but ultimately we knew our choice had to be Dave Armstrong. His bigger-than-life personality, his experience at growing Catholic university environments, and his excitement about taking us to the next level was contagious. We're looking forward to the next steps of our future as we unveil our strategic plan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maureen. I am so grateful and fortunate to be here. From my very first day as president of St. Thomas University, I referenced 3 articles and 1 book that I felt were imperative for us as we plan for our future. The first was higher education expert Jeff Salingo, who wrote an article in April of 2013. He spoke of the coming disruption of higher education and that only 400 to 500 of the 4,000 colleges and universities in this country had the fiscal strength to weather the oncoming storm. Salingo added that the schools most vulnerable in the changing landscape of higher education are small, faith-based, tuition-driven, underfunded, and underendowed colleges. That puts the mark directly on the backs of St. Thomas University and other small colleges and universities, even the one I was privileged to attend. We must find ways to adapt to weather the storm. The second article, written by Kent Barnes, Executive Vice President for External Relations at Augustana College. It is entitled, Private Colleges Need a New Agenda. It was featured in Inside Higher Ed and challenged the old formula for private colleges that ambition plus tradition equals progress. He argues that we need a new formula for success, and universities like STU need to look at themselves like a startup.
Hello, my name is Kent Barnes, and I'm the Executive Vice President of External Relations at Augustana College, a mid-sized liberal arts college in Rock Island, Illinois. Among my responsibilities is planning, strategic planning specifically. I've been through about a half a dozen processes over the years. They're equally draining and inspiring. Those responsible for your strategic plan had found something that I'd written about strategic planning to be helpful as your plan was being developed. In my essay, I emphasized the importance of operating more like a startup, embracing the teacher-mentor model, being bold about describing things you can do that flagship universities cannot, filling the needs of your community, and doubling down on your hometown. I view these as really important efforts for small colleges in the years ahead. You have no idea how pleased I was to see that Limitless, your plan, emphasizes so many of these same important qualities for small colleges. Your plan demonstrates a bold promise to innovate inside and outside the classroom, especially your ambition to be the global Catholic online university. The emphasis on your community and filling important needs there is as impressive as I've seen. And your full embrace of your mission to serve students with the teacher-mentor model is admirable. Your plan represents the best of the planning processes I've seen, and you have a plan that will serve your students very well in the years ahead. I want to wish you the best of luck as you pursue your limitless possibilities as a university.
The third article, written by Scott Kellye from DePaul University, is an existential conversation with his brother, who's a marketing executive at Nike, and he asked the question, do Catholic universities still have a value proposition? Can Catholic universities have a brand that resonates with today's students? After a discussion on the challenges facing all private institutions in the current higher education landscape, Kellye concluded that Catholic universities are in the business of integral human development, a concept from Catholic social teaching that pursues the development of the whole person, from a spiritual, social, cultural, and economic perspective, as well as the development of all people. There is a place for values-based institutions who educate the whole person for the whole world. Universities that educate ethical leaders for the global community will not only survive, but they will thrive. Lastly, a book by the president of Northeastern University, Dr. Joseph Owen, called Robot Proof, which provides the blueprint for higher education institutions that wish to prepare their students to thrive in an artificial intelligence global economy. Dr. Owen strongly asserts that if colleges and universities want to serve their constituencies and society, then institutions need to move from centuries of stale pedagogy to teaching what he calls the humanics. The three literacies of Dr. Owen's humanics are data literacy. We must understand data, be able to gather it, disseminate it, and communicate it. Technological literacy. We need to know how all technology works. And lastly, and I think the most important, human literacy. What we call the humanics, the humanities. We have to take classes in philosophy and theology and math and history, the liberal arts, so we can learn to think critically, think analytically, communicate effectively, so that we can develop the whole person. So as we begin to look to the future, we were faced with a few key questions. Number one, what is our identity? What is our academic purpose? Number two, who are our constituents? Meaning, who do we serve? And number three, what are the programs and services we need to serve those constituents? Number four, how do we know we are successful? How do we determine institutional effectiveness? Now, with our new strategic plan, we will not only survive, but we will thrive. St. Thomas University is on the verge of something extraordinary. Over the past 6 months, our university has undergone an intense self-reflection to better understand where we are and where we want to go. The process was led by a 30-person strategic planning steering committee. 1,000 students, faculty, staff, alumni, and community members surveyed. Everyone had an opportunity to be involved in the strategic planning initiative. Today, we are proud to announce and unveil our new strategic plan for 2020 to 2025, Limitless. This is our roadmap for success. From the beginning, St. Thomas University has remained true to its mission. We are a Catholic university with rich cultural and international diversity, committed to the academic and professional success of its students who go on to become ethical leaders in the global community. Now, following the advice of our higher education experts, we must double down on the two factors that make us who we are: our Catholic intellectual tradition and our beautiful location. It is my pleasure to welcome the Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Miami, Thomas G. Wenski, to talk about what it means to be a Catholic institution.
Pope St. John Paul II, whose 100th birthday we observed this month, said that the Church is the friend of every authentic search of human thought. At the present time, there is no better place than in an authentically Catholic university where reason can find a friend. At the present time, there is no better place where someone can grapple with the questions of human existence with the confidence of attaining knowledge, not just what seems to be, but of what is. A truly Catholic university promotes a faith that is open to reason, for it recognizes that faith needs reason so as not to degrade itself into myth or superstition. Our Catholic faith gives reason its proper place, for without reason, faith becomes merely feelings, a superficial emotionalism. And at the same time, a truly Catholic university must promote reason that is open to faith, for deprived of revealed faith, reason can easily lose sight of its final goal. This explains why the Church invests so much of her resources in education. Christ has placed in the human heart a desire to know the truth. The Church serves both truth and humanity in her efforts to lead men and women to the knowledge of the truth.
Miami, Florida is the city of the future, and we are very fortunate to call it home. One of our partners speaks to South Florida's exciting expansion.
Hello, my name is Joe Zubi, and I'm the Senior Vice President of Communications for the Greater Miami Chamber of Commerce. While Miami has always been considered a gateway to Latin America, it continues to be true. We are witnessing an expansion of our reach to both Europe and Asia. There's a strong influence of Russian capital coming into our real estate market, and a significant increase in trade with Japan and China. Our seaports and airports rank among the top volume ports in the world and growing annually. The multicultural makeup of our city lends itself to becoming a welcoming business environment for all nationalities. And it's a fact that right now, there's over 100 languages being spoken in the city of Miami. Our future is brighter than ever. And thanks to institutions like the St. Thomas University, we will continue to grow, and Miami will continue to prosper throughout the years to come.
The vision of our strategic plan is to become a great Catholic university that transforms students into ethical leaders who impact our global city and beyond. And that means helping our students achieve their dreams. Students like Tamara F, our Student Government Association President, and Isabella Santiago, our Student Government Association Secretary.
Thank you, President Armstrong. For students like me, STU is helping achieve our dreams. It has provided me with limitless opportunities to grow both academically and personally.
Students come to St. Thomas for character formation and to develop skills that will allow them to lead others through life. They come to STU to become leaders in their professional lives and in our communities.
Students that become part of our family develop 5 key values that make up the dream and embody our identity. The 5 letters in the dream mean
D, devoted. First, our students are devoted and understand that our Catholic identity and Catholic intellectual tradition are part of how our university imparts knowledge. Our professors and administration emphasize the development of a whole person while focusing on ethical behavior.
R, responsibility. We know we have the responsibility to contribute to the growth of South Florida and to serve, help, and lead our community forward. We give ourselves and are good stewards of our region.
E, embracing. STU also embodies the small c in Catholic, meaning all-embracing and universal. Our students come from all backgrounds, religions, and viewpoints. We are an inclusive, welcoming, and diverse community with caring faculty. We are the STU fam.
A, adaptable. We are adaptable, flexible, and innovative. From our founding, our university has demonstrated incredible resilience, and the same tenacity is taught to us as students. We have the perseverance to do what is right when it is right.
M, merit. Our faculty, staff, and students strive for excellence. We are a preeminent institution in our region. Our high caliber programs, students, and faculty give us distinction. STU ensures that they are providing students like us with an excellent education. And we as students go on to be leaders in our fields and communities.
We invite our current students, as well as those considering St. Thomas University as their institution of higher learning, to read our strategic plan, Limitless. Find out how St. Thomas University will shape your future, as well as the future of our communities. Limitless provides the vision, but we provide the dream.
Thank you, Isabella and Tamara. Your student leadership is one of the inspirations behind our objectives. So how do we plan to reach our objectives? Based on 3 goals: devotion, opportunity, and results. This 5-year strategic plan builds upon our current strong foundation to propel STU forward and ensure long-term growth and sustainability. The opportunities for our university and our students are limitless. Goal number 1, limitless devotion. We will educate our students for faith formation to become ethical leaders for life in our global community. The Catholic intellectual tradition is our inheritance, which demonstrates that we will seek all answers knowing that God is at the center. That tradition enables us to develop our students as a whole person and transform them into ethical leaders who guide others through life. It is my pleasure to welcome our newly named Vice President of Mission, Father Rafael Capo, who will be leading the charge for our mission.
As the new Vice President for Mission, I am excited for St. Thomas University's commitment to our Catholic faith and tradition, which become pillars for the first goal of our strategic plan. St. Thomas University acknowledges that to become a great Catholic university that will transform students into ethical leaders who impact our global city of Miami and beyond, we need to have a limitless devotion at the core of our identity. Devotion is not about an ideology or an abstract theory. Our devotion is fundamentally about a person, Jesus Christ, our cornerstone, who invites us into a relationship with himself and with those who walk with him in building the kingdom. The first goal of our strategic plan is a reaffirmation of our yes to the invitation Jesus extends to us, an invitation that awaits our response as disciples and as the Catholic Archdiocesan University of Miami. As we launch the implementation of this strategic plan, we recommit ourselves with limitless devotion to our God, our church, our community, to our Catholic intellectual tradition, as we form a new generation of ethical leaders for a global community.
Goal number 2, limitless opportunity. Ensure challenging curriculum and a vibrant collegiate experience. We must provide our students with the necessary skills, training, and experience to ensure that their options and opportunities are infinite. From our academic offerings to our campus life, our program is designed to meet the demands of our region and provide students with a definitive growth experience that will serve as the basis for a successful and happy life. Our law school dean, Tamara F. Lawson, expands on how we will elevate our academics and student engagement.
Thank you, President Armstrong. The second goal, limitless opportunity, speaks directly to the unique experience and quality we offer our students. Our objective is to ensure St. Thomas University's ability to continue to build relevant academic offerings that respond to the needs of our community and establish our university as a preeminent institution in our region and beyond. Our professors are experts in their fields, and we will ensure that they have the necessary support and tools to educate our students. We will cultivate innovative and impactful academic programs, including increasing our competitive advantage in law and other professional degrees. Through experiential learning activities and opportunities, we are equipping our students with the necessary skills and training they need to succeed in their professions. Many have already secured great internships and go on to take on great jobs and fulfill their career destiny. This includes expanding our career services and requiring experiential learning for not just some, but for all of our students. Through athletics and co-curricular offerings, we are helping students develop themselves in and outside the classroom. Finally, and most importantly, we are thinking of ways to distinguish our institution, looking for opportunities where we can make an impact and grow our offerings and establish our centers of excellence. From our undergrad and graduate offerings to our law school, we know we can make a difference. Amongst our most ambitious goals is becoming the global Catholic online university, providing students across the globe the opportunity to attend St. Thomas University.
Goal 3, limitless results. We must ensure long-term sustainability through superb stewardship, STU, stewardship of our financial, human, and physical resources. We have a great responsibility. Our students are trusting us with their personal, intellectual, and spiritual growth. We must ensure we are stewarding and honoring their belief in our institution. We will strive to provide service excellence and modern facilities. Our faculty, staff, and students will seek continuous improvement and strive to be the best at everything we do. Our Provost and Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Jeremy Moreland, expands on the importance of optimizing our operations to ensure our long-term sustainability. Always remember, no margin, no mission.
Thank you, President Armstrong. I am very excited to be here today and to help unveil our plan. Let's dig in and begin working toward our goals. STU's long-term success and future is dependent on our ability to self-reflect, evaluate, and optimize our operations. A high-performance culture, one that's based on assessment and accountability, will ensure that we are all committed to the success of the university. As we move forward, we must be good stewards of our resources, our human capital, financial resources, and physical operations. Our talent, processes, procedures, and budget management will be keys to our success. As a part of Goal 3, Limitless Results, STU is working to ensure that we are building relationships with our donors and establishing a robust fundraising division that will help provide the building blocks for our future. Next, this goal includes diversifying our revenue sources and building key win-win partnerships that allow us to work with like-minded, values-based partners to expand our footprint and impact. We will build our brand in the community so we meet our recruitment goals and objectives. We will update our technological footprint to ensure our competitiveness. We will review, revise, and establish new key processes and procedures to guide our community. Through these key tactics and strategies, we will increase our revenue and produce consistent operating surpluses.
We are riding a positive wave of momentum. Over the past 2 years, we have had a lot to celebrate. U.S. News and World Report has ranked STU #1 in social mobility for regional universities in the South. That means that STU takes students from the lowest financial strata and catapults them to a much higher financial strata after only 10 years. South Florida Business Journal named STU one of the fastest growing institutions in Florida. In fall 2019, we welcomed our largest incoming class and the largest number of new students in STU history. Undergraduate enrollment increased by 40%, and the law school increased by 26%. We celebrated a record year in fundraising with $10.7 million raised in 2019. We established the Institute for Ethical Leadership with 3 trailblazing academic degrees. STU completed our Bobcat 1 inaugural season of football and has announced the schedule for our Bobcat 2 season. We launched the Institute for Interfaith Leadership, an institute based on the 3 Abrahamic faiths and rooted in Catholic inclusion. This fall, we will be adding wrestling and men's and women's swimming and diving to the Bobcat athletic program. And facing the issues today, we are launching the new Center for Pandemic, Disaster, and Quarantine Research, which will harness multidisciplinary research from across our university to provide answers and information for those who have to make decisions in times of pandemic and disaster. In August, this is very exciting, we will open the new Gus Machado College of Business complex.
Hi, my name is George Rico. I'm glad to be with you today to tell you a couple of the exciting things that are going on our campus. I'm a board of trustee member of the university, and I also chair the Business Advisory Council. And I'm also proud to be an alumni of St. Thomas University. So let's start off. I have a little bit of a bias. I believe the center stone to the foundation of our strategic plan is the Gus Machado College of Business. So I'm proud and excited to announce that this fall, we're opening our new state-of-the-art 50,000 plus square foot facility at the College of Business. Thanks to the generosity of all of our donors, we have raised close to $11 million to set the stage for exciting times and to launch our strategic plan. We may sound like we're dreaming, but the reality starts now, and it's coming to our campus this fall at the Gus Machado College of Business. Please join us and become part of our dream. God bless, and go Bobcats!
And none of this would have been possible without the leadership of our Board of Trustees, advisory groups, and the hard work of our faculty, staff, and administrators, those here and those who came before us, who built the great foundation and reputation of St. Thomas University. And the support of our community, who believes in our mission and understands our value proposition. We have a great future ahead. Infinite possibilities come to those who believe. Now, a word from our board chair, Mr. John Dooner, class of 1970, Biscayne College, St. Thomas University.
Hello, my name is John Dooner, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of St. Thomas University. I graduated from St. Thomas 50 years ago, May 9th, 1970. As you know, STU's class of 2020 had its conferral of degrees ceremony last Saturday, May 9th. On Saturday, one of our graduates sent a congrats email to the surviving members of the class of 70. That email trail included nearly 20 graduates. What began as a simple congrats email spontaneously turned out to be an email roundtable discussion about our life experience at the institution. Obviously, there was much said about the knuckleheads among us, the ones that had passed, fun parties, favorite songs and music, and life, of course, on Miami Beach. The round table started at noon and went well into Saturday night. A lot of laughs. We also found consensus that our experience at the university gave us the tools that would enable us to be very happy and successful in our life, including strong knowledge of our fields of study imparted by those incredible, great, dedicated professors, and confidence in ourselves from on or off experiences at the campus. Finally, we agreed that the cornerstone of our success was the deep ethical leadership beliefs that came from the university's Catholic foundation. Today, we are here to review and embrace the Limitless 5-year strategic plan. This plan, in its essence, is intended to take these leadership tools and bring them into this decade on steroids. The strategic plan is compelling, and with the leadership of A.Armstrong, it's sure to succeed. Thank you.
So today, May 14th, 2020, is a historic day for STU. We are excited to announce and launch our strategic plan, Limitless. To quote Daniel Burnham, "Make no little plans. They have no magic to stir men's blood, and probably themselves will not be realized. Make big plans. Aim high in hope and work." From this day forward, our faculty and staff and administration will be working diligently to implement the many different tactics outlined in the plan. We will also be providing periodic updates and reports. If you would like to see our complete matrix of tactics, the full plan, read all of the documents referenced in this launch, and in the future, see our progress, please visit stu.edu/limitless2020. In a few minutes, we will be taking some of your questions. But before, some words of support from our friends and benefactors.
This is Mayor Oliver Gilbert, and being a great city is one thing, But to have a great community, you need great community partners, partners like St. Thomas University. Look, as we grow, they grow. As they grow, we grow. As we expand, we become greater, not just for a city, not just for a university, but as a community. Thank you for everything you do, St. Thomas. Keep growing and keep going.
I'm a big believer that in life, in order to achieve anything worthwhile, you need to have a plan. So I commend President Armstrong for his leadership in the development of this strategic plan, Limitless. As someone who grew up in Miami and I'm part of this community, I'm excited about the future, and I'm excited about the future that St. Thomas can help build in Miami by providing our community with ethical leaders that will not only help us over the next decade, but will help us in many decades to come. So thank you again, St. Thomas, and thank you, President Armstrong, for your leadership.
Greetings. My name is Leslie Balknight Nixon, and I'm a proud graduate of the St. Thomas University School of Law and the Sports Administration program. My education at St. Thomas University has provided me with limitless career opportunities, contacts within the sports industry, and lifelong friends. And I know that it can do the same for you. Our students, alumni, faculty, and staff will all play a tremendous part in impacting our community. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kellye Testy, the President and CEO of the Law School Admission Council. And the Law School Admission Council works with all law schools throughout the United States and many around the world to bring assessment, data, and technology services to those schools. So it's a special privilege for me today to be able to congratulate St. Thomas on the launch of its new strategic plan that is going to be limitless. And I really love that theme, because for me, education should be limitless, as should devotion, as should opportunity. And those concepts are exactly what our world needs now. So I couldn't be more proud of President Armstrong and Dean Lawson and their ability to bring forward opportunity for ethical leadership to our world. This is exactly what we need at this time. There are so many diverse individuals out there, great talent, just waiting for our institutions to nurture that talent. And I have seen over and over again the St. Thomas School of Law do that. It is one of the most diverse law schools in the United States. It has an extraordinary record for nurturing opportunity. And so I wish them all the best as they launch this strategic plan, and I know they can be limitless.
Limitless is more than a goal for St. Thomas University's future. It is a reflection on our past. Since the law school was founded 36 years ago, our students, our faculty, and graduates have been woven into the fabric of our South Florida legal community, that of our state, our region, and this country. This strategic plan is a product of countless hours of thought, honest reflection, debate, data, and vision. It acknowledges who we are, where we came from, and most importantly, where we as a university will go. When we commit to our goals, our potential truly is limitless. Be the dream.
Hi, my name is Father Dennis Holtschneider. I serve as the president of the Association of the Catholic Colleges and Universities of the United States. And I just want to say congratulations, St. Thomas University, on the rollout of your new strategic plan, Limitless. The name, Limitless, is a little on the bold side, but it works if you trust God the way that St. Paul does in Philippians 4. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And it works too if you trust each other, the people who love St. Thomas, and to stand up and to help. So I've read your plan, and it's a good vision with clear goals and initiatives that are meant to create a strong university that truly serves its students. Know that there's a lot of us who are poised and are ready to help. Catholic universities serve everyone, and at their best, they offer an education that truly prepares people for challenges that we can only begin to imagine today. We want educated people, but we want truly good educated people, determined to be a blessing for this world. Catholic universities like St. Thomas matter. And plans like this to strengthen St. Thomas matter. So thanks for being part of something important and for building the future of this important institution together. May God bless all of you who are part of St. Thomas. May your future indeed be limitless.
Thank you, Father Dennis. And thank you to all those who made comments about our strategic plan and talked about where St. Thomas University is going. We so appreciate all your efforts. Hopefully you enjoyed the rollout of that strategic plan. And now we're going to take some questions. We have Provost Jeremy Moreland, our Chief Academic Officer at St. Thomas University, who has one of the best radio voices I've ever heard, but he's also handsome. So I'm kind of surprised that they kept him off stage because I think he could have been on stage. But Provost Moreland, what do you have for us today?
Thank you, President Armstrong. You're kind. It's an honor to be here with you. The first question I have for you is a big question, and that question is, what is your biggest dream for this university?
Well, that question comes from the idea from Jim Collins, Good to Great, that every organization should have a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal. And when we first got the strategic planning steering committee together, we said, you know, we have to have some things that we can accomplish, some things that we can accomplish quickly, and then some things that are going to be a reach. What are our BHAGs? And I would say that there's two that come to mind right away. Number one is to become the Catholic online global university. I think there's a great opportunity in this world to continue to disseminate an excellent Catholic intellectual tradition education. And I think that we at St. Thomas University, because of our background, because of our faculty, because of our location, we could end up being that university. I believe that we have some programs that would have global appeal. Pastoral theology, ethical leadership, our legendary sports administration program, and certainly our programs in our law school. Number two, out of this situation we're dealing with right now came the idea from an alumnus, Vincent Hennessy, that we start a Center for Pandemic and Disaster and Quarantine Research so that people will come to us for the answers and data that people need to make great decisions, better decisions when we're dealing with these situations. So I believe that those two entities, being an online global university and serving as many people as possible, and the PDQ, as we're calling it, can really help society.
Wonderful. Thank you, President Armstrong, for sharing that dream. The next question is, how will this plan impact the greater community?
So the great thing about our history is we are completely tied to Miami and South Florida. And so how South Florida goes and Miami goes, we go. And how we go, South Florida and Miami goes. And that's what we want, is that symbiotic relationship. And so it is crucial to our survival and hopefully our thriving that we are a part of the economic engine of South Florida. So with our academic programs, with our co-curricular programs, with the fact that we're growing enrollment and bringing more people to South Florida, all that we know has an economic impact in this region. We want people to say, hey, we need certain employees in this area. We need decisions or information or data analytics. We can go to St. Thomas University. We have questions on law and legal issues. We can go to St. Thomas University. We want to make sure that everything that we do is having a positive impact on South Florida and the whole region and the state of Florida and hopefully the country and the world.
Thank you, President Armstrong. That's inspiring. The third and final question that I have for you here is, how will this plan translate to the student experience at our university?
So everything we do is about our students. I always say, if you thought of a university as a human body, the heart of any university is the granting of degrees, the educational experience. I'm so proud of our faculty in how they teach, the fact that we went virtual, 100% virtual in 4 days when we were dealing with the pandemic, the fact that they've taken over the advising again and what they're doing to retain students and help them graduate. That experience is crucial. As Kent Barnes said, that mentor-teacher model. We will enhance that. And then also create great activities for our students on campus in co-curricular, marching band, choir, theater, bringing theater to St. Thomas University, and then our extracurriculars with sports and opportunities and facilities. And so we want our students to say, listen, I came to St. Thomas University, I was challenged academically, but I was also challenged socially and spiritually. Father Capo, as our new VP for mission, it is about the mind, body, and spirit. And we want our students to be able to say that I fulfilled all of my expectations that I had for an educational experience, and I know I made my life better and the lives of my family better. So thank you, Provost Moreland, for those questions. Wonderful voice, appreciate that. And I will say this to all of you. My gratitude today is limitless. The work that's been done so far on this strategic plan, the people who put it together, our marketing team, our Office of Philanthropy, Communications, fantastic work. All those who are a part of the making of this video today, our virtual presentation, fantastic. And we're doing the things that we need to do to keep safe on this campus. But know this, that we are going to continue to adapt, be resilient, and move forward, even in difficult times. And we can do that because we have great people at St. Thomas University. And most certainly, our goals and our mission is limitless. God bless, and go Bobcats.